rather than taking it in for a higher percentage shot in a layup?
Well, nowadays we know that the three-pointer actually means more for any given team.
Analytically, you're right.
Analytically,
yes.
But Kevin, what I'm interested in is on a given night like this where we're going to see a ton of threes, what's the decision-making of the guy with the ball? Sometimes it'll be the point guard. It might be a wing player, but how smart is he at finding the right shooter at the right time at the three-point line on these fast breaks?
Making those big decisions, you're right. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the center, locking down the middle. Tatum wide open, he fires one. No good from outside. Ingram against Hayward. Ingram passes to Favors. Over Tatum. And that one's good by Favors. Celtics on offense, and David Aldridge spoke with Brad Stevens. David?
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to work the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Moves on moves. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
And that one falls for Tatum. And the Celtics rebounding well this summer. From the loss of Kyrie Irving and Al Horford, Kemba Walker possibly a better fit for this team.
And with their young core, understandable that they didn't want to extend Horford out to age 37. A revamped roster, but I think they remain a contender in the East.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Guys, you talk about players coming in and with a huge impact. Jason Tatum showed he was more than ready to be an NBA star.
Rare do you see a player as polished and as impactful as Tatum. Stepped right in to be one of the top players on a top team with Boston. Fits their system perfectly, and really the sky is the limit for that young man.
One shot.
And that one falls for Ingram. And one of the major pieces of the Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Brent figures to be a big piece for this Pelicans team.
So much talk about Brandon Ingram and potential unrealized, and maybe some stability around this new organization with head coach Alvin Gentry is going to bring out the best in Brandon Ingram.
A nice shot by Tatum.
A terrific shooter with the range and confidence required to be successful. Tatum loves to let it rip.
Here's Holiday. Shoots over Brown. Here's Favors. It's rebounded by Tice.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Now here's Williamson. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Looking to end the run. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Ball showing some killer instinct there. A solid athlete who knows how to score through contact.
Holiday against Brown. Hayward outside. Shoots over Ingram. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Brown.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Holiday attacking. It's blocked. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Over Ingram. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Pelicans trail by 4. Outside Holiday. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And that one's good by Favors.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Now here's Walker. Here's Tatum. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Ingram up top. Defended by Hayward. Here's Ball. But they'll get another chance. Williamson with it. Working on Walker. The score now all even.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Offensive rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Favors.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Walker kicks to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tice finds Hayward. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Ingram. No good off the back of the rim.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And stolen by Tatum. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Tatum leading the charge. Ingram comes with the double team. Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
I just love the aggressiveness from Ball. When he's driving to the hoop, he's ready to attack the rim at will.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
Well, a new start for Lonzo Ball, part of that massive Anthony Davis trade over the summer. And for Lonzo, things not working out in L.A. I wonder if being away from everything that L.A. offers up is going to allow Lonzo to focus back in both on playing and on making sure his body is ready for the rigors of an 82-game season.
Now here's Walker. Down low, the kick out to Brown. Trying to get something going, and the rejection by Favors. Here's Williamson, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
This is the challenge Williamson possesses to many defenders. Hard to guard him without fouling.
The Pelicans have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Williamson.
And Williamson, a kid that's likely to reach his full potential, very coachable, absorbs instruction well, and really implements it quickly.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
And last season, the shadow of Anthony Davis's trade request hanging over this Pelicans franchise. A lot to wrestle with.
Yeah, it was an interesting year for the organization with all the news on AD wanting that trade and then nothing happening and then resting him. But I'll tell you what, this wasn't just something where that problem was swept under the rug. The Pelicans decided to just blow that all away. New leadership in the front office, ownership, a revamped roster, the first overall pick in Zion Williamson. The excitement in New Orleans after that trade is on an all-time high.
free throw good from Hayward. If you were choosing a center for the team that you ran, and you've got these options, Joel Embiid, Big Cat, or Jokic in Denver, who do you go with?
There's so much variety in their games, Kevin. And I appreciate what Jokic does so much for that Denver Nuggets offense, initiating as a center from the top. But I'm going to have to go with Embiid and the way that he can dominate the game. There's still so much potential and growth for what it is that he can do. Down on the block, doing damage, taking away a lot of three-point shots. And not to disparage what it is that Karl Anthony Towns can do, but his size and dominance, I think there's an intimidation factor that Joel Embiid brings to the game that I would lean on over the other two.
To the paint, here's Williamson. The kick out to Holiday. Shot clock at 5, and the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear, his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Now, here's Ball. Clock at 6. With the floater, and that one drops. Ball's got 6 points. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 5. Hayward outside. Back to Brown. To the left wing. Here's Tice. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Here's Ball. The kick out to Holiday. Off target from outside.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Brown. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Mr. Williamson. Low block shot. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And the shot goes down. And it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Holiday with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To end the run, he hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Brown with it, now guarded by Ball, and Ball comes to help. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now here's Williamson. And here is Ball. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
Here's Tice. He can't get it to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Here's Williamson. Count it. Good. Williamson's got 5.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Boston's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Walker taking his time here. Pass to Brown. From downtown. Here's Williams. It's deflected.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
And Holiday throws it down.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Brown. No points in the game yet for him.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Double team on Holiday. Inside. Here's Williamson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Hayward with some nice D.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Williams kicks to Walker. Tice passes to Walker. This one for three. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you look at Lonzo Ball, certainly high expectations for this young man. One and done at UCLA. How about 2nd overall pick? That's brought some undue pressure.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Cantor checked in for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Gordon Hayward. Good on the 2nd free throw. Celtics trail by 3. Right side to Walker. Pass to Wanamaker. Here's Redick. Some solid defense from Brown.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Ball kicks to Redick. Jacks up a 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Walker against Ball. Now Walker. He's got 5. From deep 3-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Back to the action after this word. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They're backcourt, Ball and Reddick. Hart is out there with Hayes. And it's Melly in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. Williams finds Tatum. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Boston has possession. Williams passes to Wanamaker. Just 5 on the clock. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Reddick up top. Over Smart. Reddick with the bucket. Reddick's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And you get the sense Tatum is used to getting hit when he's penetrating inside. It almost seems as if he embraces those challenges.
Outside, Reddick back to Ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Reddick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Good on both.
Well, Reddick used properly can be lethal for your offense. You just can't afford to fall asleep on him.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. From outside the arc, trains the three-pointer. Wanamaker's got 5.
He's going to punish you, Kevin, if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And Reddick kicks the ball. Now the pass to Hart. Shot clock at 6. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, if you were going to lose Kyrie Irving, why not replace him with Kemba Walker? The Celtics brought Walker in from Charlotte last offseason, and it looks like he's going to pay off big time in Boston. The Celtics didn't exactly do what they wanted the last couple of years, but with Walker and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and a hopefully healthy Gordon Hayward, the Celtics aren't exactly going to be in the lottery anytime soon either.
Well, you're right on that, D.A. They're still stocked, and we love Walker. He'll, I think, mix well with this team. Thank you. Drills the three-pointer. 11 points for Jason Tatum.
And really an advanced feel for scoring the basketball. Tatum picks and chooses his shots nicely.
Redick finds ball. He's with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Brent, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible and
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of the great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support them.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
And he knocks down the first one.
And New Orleans, not the largest market, but a lot to like about living in the Big Easy.
Well, you just said Big Easy in New Orleans, and I saw Kevin Harlan's head whip over here because I know what he's thinking about. Food, baby.
That's right.
Food. But whether it's music, art, architecture, New Orleans has a tremendous culture.
Hayes hits them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Wanamaker the pass to Brown. Kicks to Smart. To the inside. Tatum makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Yeah, and in one-on-one situations, Tatum is a nightmare to guard. Versatile offensively, and really allows him to score consistently. That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Here's Wanamaker. He's covered by Ball. And here's Brown outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
The Pelicans trail. Here's Hart. Pass to Okafor. He can't get that one, so the Celtics will take it the other way. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Now here's Ball. He's got 9. Outside, Redick passes it to Okafor. Over Tatum. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Brown finds Canner. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Cantor's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Redick against Smart. Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hart. That one off the back iron and out. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. And Cantor throws it down.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And for Jaylen Brown, part of the challenge last season, especially with the return of Gordon Hayward, was meeting the high expectations, Greg, in a reduced role.
Competition for minutes, and then early on, he struggled. We all see the potential, but it's really about seizing the moment every time you're on the court.
So for the Pelicans, Williamson comes in for Hayes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Lonzo Ball. Pelicans trail by 7. Outside, Redick. Pass to Williamson. Page back. Pelicans keep it alive.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Ingram with the steal. The pass to Williamson. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Back to Wanamaker. Excellent D there from Okafor.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Ingram outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaylen Brown. And another name included in that Anthony Davis trade, Brandon Ingram. Still a lot to like about his game.
Pairs up well with what the Pelicans are trying to do. Perhaps the biggest asset coming over to New Orleans could flourish in this system.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
Some changes for Boston. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. Gordon Hayward comes in for Brown. And Walker subbed in for Brad Wanamaker. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Celtics leading by 4. Pass to Tice. Back to Smart. With the teardrop. No good that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Redick dishes to Holiday. To the middle. Hayward against Ingram. Over Hayward. That one a little long. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. They lead by 4. Tatum passes to Hayward. Missed inside. The Pelicans shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Ingram finds Okafor. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Tice. Boston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And stolen by Redick. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Walker. And that one, good. And that's now 9 points for Zion Williamson.
Yeah, a nightmare to defend in space. Williamson showing elite acceleration with the ball in his hand.
Passes it to Tice. Trying to end the drought. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jahlil Okafor. The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. No good on the free throw. Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And he's good on the second. Pelicans trail by 3. Now here is Holiday. 5 points in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
soft touch on the lay-in. Not everyone has that.
And the Pelicans shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Redick with it, now guarded by Smart. Redick with the bucket.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Pass to Tice. Excellent D there from Okafor.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Walker after Drew Holiday's score. Outside, Walker. There's the pass to Williams. Poked away. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Williamson. Banked in off the glass. Williamson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Alvin Gentry has seen a lot in his time around the NBA, and last year in New Orleans, really no different. With injuries and trade demands from their top player, it was about trying to keep things together. I don't know, maybe the reward of all that was the roster that he has in front of him now.
Here's Holiday after Gordon Hayward's bucket. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Kemba Walker picks one up. And sometimes when a new front office takes over, a coaching change comes next. But Alvin Gentry continues as head coach with the Pelicans.
Well, a good reason for that is the previous relationship that Alvin Gentry had with David Griffin during their times in Phoenix. They've done a tremendous job of setting the table here. A new infusion of talent, different coaches, a change in front office, a new direction from the ownership group. And this is going to give Alvin Gentry the runway to grow and learn with some tremendous young players.
New Orleans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And the more you hear about Drew Holiday, a magnetic personality. He really connects with his teammates.
It'll be very interesting to watch the growth of Drew Holiday in that aspect this year, Kevin, with all of the additions of young, unrealized talent. Zion Williamson, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram. Drew Holiday has got to be much more of a conductor this year, along with keeping his levels of performance elite.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Holiday against Walker. Outside, Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
And that one's good by Favors.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now, here's Walker. He has 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Feeds it to Holiday. Shoots over Walker. The shot by Holiday, no good. Looking to end his cold spell. The shot missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
It's a tie game in New Orleans. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah.
So big.
Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
There's no excuse for letting a team drain that many threes on you. Come on, especially at such a high percentage. That means your perimeter defense is weak. They got to close out on the shooters with conviction, even if it creates some weakness inside.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, I see a team that's playing smart, moving the ball around to the open man, just taking what the defense gives them. There's a nice flow, a nice energy, a nice synergy to the game.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5 spot. Hayward from outside. Pelicans with the rebound. Holiday's got 5 rebounds tonight to the inside. Williamson, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
First free throw is good.
You just watch Zion Williamson, and everybody's so curious about where it is that he fits positionally. We do know this. In terms of his power and athleticism, he's already elite. And in this league, he's going to find ways to make contributions. And where he likes to hang his hat is the way he plays defensively. And for a young player to gravitate towards that, that's something special.
And he can't hit the second. And Brent with Zion, he's a great fit for a team that will want to get up and down like the Pelicans.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt that he has already infused this city and this franchise with a tremendous amount of enthusiasm to watch his growth. But the mindset of Zion Williamson is about what he can do for the team. And that's what I'm most interested in. What kind of plays can he make? And him playing defense and using that ability down there to ignite the offense, that's where he can make some immediate impact.
Ball against Walker. Pass to Ingram. 5 to shoot. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Ingram's got 6 points.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Walker against Ingram. Passes it to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And how about that show of confidence from Tatum? He really excels at playing above the rim and taking that one home.
Now here's Ball. He's got 9. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 16 points for Zion Williamson. Brown feeling it out a bit. He kicks it to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Holiday. No good that time. Great D that time from Favors. Ingram attacking. And slam dunk by Ingram.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Walker the pass to Hayward. Shot from 12. Offensive rebound. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. He's got 11.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Williamson. Favors can't get it to go. Walker with it. 5 points in the game. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 1-point New Orleans lead.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Ball finds Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got 9.
Well, a longer point guard out there, Drew Holiday, can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
And it's Brown that time on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. Ball, the pass to Holiday. Back to Ball. Favors looking over the floor. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Tice passes to Walker. Brown against Holiday. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And Brown throws it down hard.
And love seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who really bashes it in the basket.
Ingram outside. Back to Ball. Outside Favors. Hayward against Ingram. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
And Brown runs the floor like a freight train. At 225 pounds, he's a mammoth that wrecks defenses in transition.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Daniel Tice, and Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Now here's Ingram. He's got 8. No good on that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Here's Brown, and he makes the 8-footer. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
And Brown is just a physical beast, especially inside where he gets whatever he wants.
Ingram kicks to Hart. Pass the ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Ennis Cantor as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Cantor is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
And he can't get the first one.
The team just cannot get into a groove from the free throw line. It's a common problem for them.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Boston leading by 3. Down low, Tatum.
You got to avoid fouling Tatum in those situations. He's very clever at getting the defense to kind of bite when he attacks.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Earning all rookie first team honors after a brilliant first year, Tatum quickly became a fan favorite.
He hits the second from the line. And so here is New Orleans. Ball finds Ingram, and Brown over to help. Ball against Tatum. Ingram passes to Hart. Clock at 6. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
First one falls for him. The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. A 2-point game. And here's Kanter. He has 6. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Like the execution there from Kanter. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Ingram outside. Ball feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Melly, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Wanamaker. 9 points in the game so far. A floater. He lays it in. Wanamaker's got 4 this quarter.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Boston leading by 4. Here's Brown, and the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Now Ingram, 8 points for him. On the clock. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter. And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams, he's checked in for Brown. Here's Hayes, and it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
Here's Wanamaker. That one doesn't go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And there's the pass to Hart. Back to Ball. Outside, Redick. For the three. A rebound by the Celtics.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Offensively, just versatile. Tatum keeps his defenders on edge with so many moves with the ball.
Ball with it, now guarded by Smart. Chalk up 2 there, and 11 points for Lonzo Ball. Celtics leading by 4. Kicks to Cantor. Back to Wanamaker. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Ball. 11 points in the game. Yep, it counts.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Wanamaker. He's got 13. The drive by Cantor. Can't get it to fall. Ball with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Now just a 1-point Boston lead.
And Ball is great at pulling up quickly, easily shifting from dribble to that shooting motion there, and there's no hitch in that giddy up.
Hart, no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Pass the ball. Outside, Redick. Inside, here's Hayes. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Wanamaker. Rebounded by Hart. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Over to the left wing. Outside, Redick for the lead. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Redick's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Tatum against Redick. They need this. And the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got it all tied up now for Boston.
Yeah, and I love how strong Tatum is finishing through the contact there. He's shown a real toughness in terms of when he gets in attack mode.
Here's Hart. He's got 5. Misses from the corner. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Passes to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
An explosive player who has no problem finishing above the rim. Tatum does damage inside.
Now here's Redick. 13 points in the game. Lets it go with the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Outside, Smart. Now, here's Tice. He's covered by Favors. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Williamson kicks to Holiday. Outside, Redick. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Double team on Holiday. Now here's Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Redick with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Hayward's got 6 rebounds in the game. Hayward is double. Smart, wide open, he fires. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 5 assists in the game. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Hayward comes with the double team. Here's Hart, defended by Hayward, and the dunk by Williamson.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim.
Here's Wanamaker. Hayward outside. Over Williamson. Hayward can't hit. The Pelicans trail. Williamson with it to tie it up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
That one is off. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
He's off on the second. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Boston. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Lighter off the floor now. Smart got into better nutrition, got into better shape, and it's paying dividends.
Now here's Redick. Pass to Williamson. Over Smart. And it's Williamson missing. Boston leading by 4. Tatum drives in. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Favors. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
It's an experienced decision by Holiday to fire that pass to the open man.
And here's Walker. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And the offensive skill set Williamson has off the charts. And the scary thing is, guys, he's only going to keep getting better.
Now here's Tatum. Back to Walker. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Holiday with the defensive effort. The 15-footer tries again. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Williamson.
Capable of doing some real damage. Give Williamson the rock in a spot like that, and he is going to burn you.
Now here's Smart. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Favors has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Hart, that's good.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Tatum. Outside, Walker. And he converts the layup. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the inside. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist from Favors.